This book is meant to be the bridge between healthcare providers and Black mothers. A book that both healthcare providers can give to moms and moms can give to healthcare providers. So I released my book today, and it is my 40th birthday. I found that as a mom of 6, there were certain things that no one actually told me about motherhood. Gonna feel like you lost yourself in motherhood, such as they were going to be home all the time, right? And so in this book, I describe some of the things that I went through personally. So the name of this poem is called I Wish Somebody Would Have Told Me. Motherhood would create a new me. I wish somebody would have told me it was in my DNA, from my ancestors who went from being queens to chattel slaves. The devaluation of our lives can still be felt today. I wish somebody would have told me epigenetics is its name. I wish somebody would have told me that women, Black women, are 3 to 4 more times likely to die from pregnancy and childbirth, according to the Centers for Disease Control. During slavery, we're supposed to be the strong ones. Slaves weren't supposed to speak. They were supposed to just do. And we wonder why our mothers and grandmothers always told us to suppress our real feelings. And when doctors ask, "How are you?" we never reveal the true pain we carry underneath our superwoman shield. Is it our stress levels? Is it the racism we endure every day? We can handle it all. I'm fine. Everything will be okay. Playing a superwoman is killing us more and more each day. Whether we meet that death as a result of suicide or the stress that leads to heart disease, our obsession with displaying strength and not showing signs of weakness has been handed down from the woman before us through our family trees. Or maybe it could just be that I haven't slept for months, no days, no weeks. I'm told that studies have shown that levels in white people decrease while they sleep, while for Black people, the stress levels stay elevated all night, even while we sleep. We are stressed. Only now in 2018, moving forward now to 2020, can we say, I need to see a therapist. Get involved in yoga, practice deep breathing, and say, I'm healing publicly. I wish somebody would have told me about the contributions that Black women have made to the healthcare systems and birthing community. I wish somebody would have told me about Mary Frances Hill Conley. She educated midwives in southern United States and promoted greater cooperation between midwifery and modern health systems in 1953 without a degree. She helped deliver more than 3,000 babies. Most of her methods are still being used in hospital settings today. Oh, and did I mention? She trained nurses on her skills at schools that she was not allowed to enroll in or get a degree. Just search, Google it, for All My Babies, her documentary. While we're talking about babies, why didn't anybody tell me they are immune to sleeping? They will spit and poop on your clothes and then laugh at you. I wish somebody would have told me my body needed nourishment to feed my baby. My sore nipples, enlarged breast, wig appointments would all be worth it. I wish somebody would have told me I would feel this way. Some days I felt I was lowered down into a deep well of darkness. Negative thoughts plagued me every day. I can't do anything right. I am a screw up. I'm useless and unworthy of life. The world would be better if I no longer existed. My children would be better off without me in their lives. I'm unable to focus and suffering massive memory loss. I'm depleting the earth's resources due to my large family and all these paper cups. Mama 6. I wish somebody would have told me that sometimes you just need to call your mama. I wish somebody would have told me I didn't have to look like I had it all together. The hairy legs, the long toenails, isn't that the way motherhood should be? The words postpartum depression immediately made me think that my kids would be taken away. I wish somebody would have told me that not only my body, but my brain would also change. I wish somebody would have told me that my shower would become my secret crying place. I wish somebody would have told me I don't have to hide the tears. that the stigma would not look me in the face. Cultural bias and stigma in my community didn't help my situation at all. I wish somebody would have told me that Black women do get depressed. I wish somebody would have told me that stigma was a thing. I told myself I was strong. I told myself it couldn't be. I told myself Black people can't get it. That's the white woman's disease. I wish somebody would have told me my environment could produce a queen. I looked around for images of Black women who had been through the same thing. I was going through, I found none. I realized that just because there were no images of Black women, it didn't mean it wasn't a Black thing. I was feeling the fade of postpartum depression when my son came to me and said, "Mom, why are you always so angry?" I yelled, "What do you mean?" I smiled at everyone. I cracked jokes thinking that no one could see. My son called me out, and then I realized this is not healthy. It's not his job to worry about me. I looked in the mirror, and for the first time in years, I didn't recognize the person looking back at me. I could see that she had been hurt and that her brother's murder would never go away. I could see all the things she had become. I could see how she felt invisible to the world. I could see her ancestors' tears, and I can hear their cries, "Baby, just hold on." I could see her reflection in the mirror. In a house full of people who loved her, she didn't feel worthy of love. She had gotten comfortable in the darkness. She had no desire to live. She had been in the well so long that she had forgotten how to live. She was slowly fading away, and nobody seemed to see. Right before the last little bit of her was gone, I looked in the mirror and said, "I love me." A voice in my heart whispered to me, "You are not the only one." There was something that took place on that day. I think God put his hand on my shoulder and he set me free. I thought to myself, there are other mothers out there just like me. I needed to show up for them. So I turned off the TV, got out the house, and started to read. I implemented deep breathing into my daily routine. I conducted my own research. The Jaw Research Institute became a thing. I came across a neurologist, Dr. Oliver Sacks, who wrote a book called Musicophilia. I wish somebody would have told me that music tells the story of our pain. Music and dance can help us heal. Coping mechanism. Music is it all the way. I made it my mission to research history and healthcare. I wanted to share with mothers what had helped me. I spoke and went on the news. Via social media, I found a platform to talk about PPD. Now women can see me, a picture of a Black woman who has PPD and struggles daily with anxiety. I let them see me. I now empower others. I educate physicians on how to cultivate a relationship with the African American mother. I went back to school, received my bachelor's degree in psychology, and for the first time after 6 kids and a husband to take care of, I finally focused on me. I wish somebody would have told me that it's okay not to be with your children all the time. I wish somebody would have told me that it's okay to be happy instead of feeling guilty for doing things that you enjoy. I wish somebody would have told me that it's okay to be a human being, which means we make mistakes. I may not have it all together, but God made me a mom anyway. I wish somebody would have told me that my heart would always walk outside of my body and my children. I wish somebody would have told me that I could love my children more and more each day. I wish somebody would have told me that all the pain that I experienced was for a reason, to help other mothers know that they will be okay. You can feel better. I'm proof. I wish somebody would have told me that my experience would give me permission to teach others what Black women need to heal. Heal. Help others, educate, advocate, love yourself, and heal. I wish somebody would have told me about feeling the fade. Well, now I'm here to tell you, get the help you need. You deserve to be okay. I wish somebody would have told me, and That is why I'm telling you. So I hope that you all will go out and grab the book. Each copy that is purchased, a donated copy is given to another mother who needs to read this book, who may not be able to afford it. This book is years in the making, and it is a proof copy, so we still have some work to do, but I would love your insight on it. Please purchase a copy, review it, and let me know what you think. Would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for listening, and I wish somebody would have told me, but now I'm telling you. Wishing you wellness in life and in business. Peace.